What's up, guys? This is PCAS 1510. I'm your host for today. We're going to be talking about Believe from the Revival album of Eminem's newest released album. I just said that all over again. Anyways, guys, so I kind of went over the lyrics. They're already up on genius.com. The album actually leaked last night, December 13th. Today is December 14th, 2017. As you guys can't really see, but it's right here. All right. Thursday. And you'll probably see it when it uploads. Anyways, what I like about this song, it's that it goes from, Walk on Water to that. Why? Because Walk on Water ends with, bitch, I wrote stand. And then Believe starts off with, and I started from the bottom. Sorry, sounds familiar? Started from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Right? So he's gonna be taking hits, not directly to Drake, because they've worked together, but I wanna say it's to the trap music. Excuse me. To the trap music in general, because a lot of people we don't like it. I personally don't like it. There's some songs that are catchy, and I'll listen to them. And but as you can see, like Kendrick Lamar was talking about, like, hey, like respect the music, right? There's nothing against T.I.P. There's anything. It's just we like hip hop. We like gangster rap, right? So here are my notes. Believe starts off as a trap song, but actually, like, I can be listening to at the gym, getting pumped up because of the message that it has. At first, it starts off with, talking about how, he started from the bottom and how he made his way up. Some of the lyrics that I like, it's started from the bottom like a snowman, ground up like round Chuck, and still put hands on you. So staying wound up as high, spend time, sucker free, confidence high. And like he says, like we can read the lyrics in a paper, but we're not gonna get that's a reference to a different song. Anyways, he he puts in the snare. You gotta listen not to just the lyrics, but also the music. The song has the snare, and that's when he starts trapping. he starts trapping. He starts rapping like a trap artist, right? When he's saying another day in the life. Used to have to scrape to get by. Yeah, he's putting those ad libs, taking hit like at Migos with everything's ad libs. And then some of my the other ones that I like, it's in the verse two when it says nuke warheaded birth, you just foreheaded on earth. Too short for a verse. Study his formula, learn how to incorporate a curse. Point it towards corporate America, stick a fork in it and turn. Because four-letter words are more better. Her heard the world face force faced a turd to me. There's a lot of stuff just in that little part of lyrics, right? He's talking about other rap artists. They're too short for a verse, right? Two things. Eminem's not that tall, right? But he's saying, I'm like, no, you're too short. You got to grow up, right? But he's also talking about the artist. And remember how in my intro videos I was talking about, like, you gotta study music. You gotta study other people. How he's studying Tupac, right? He says it, too short for a verse. Studied, and that's with an ed. That's past tense. He studied his formula. Learn how to incorporate a curse in the music, right? Because that's what Too Short does. Bitch, right? What's my name? Bitch, right? Blow the whistle. I go on and on. Can't understand how it lasts so long. Drake does that too, right? Must have, I must rap 200,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math for this, right? Things like that. But I'm not a rapper. Super hot fire. Anyways, that's what he's saying. Like, you guys are too short, but then he studied his words. Who else references too short, right? the other best artist. J. Cole references Too Short, right? And when on the 2014 Forest Hill Drive, I think that's right, right? When he's talking about, oh no no no, that's in Born Sinner, I think. Um, yeah, it was some Born Sinner where he's talking about Too Short on how he's gonna add an ad lib, right? And then who else? I was just talking about my Spotify top 10. I was making a video earlier, but I screwed up, so I'm doing this video again. But right, my top songs of 2017 are "Jump" by Lupe Fiasco. Right, he talks about Too Short and "Hurt Me So." It's like I used to hate hip hop because because the women were degraded, and then until I heard Too Short and he made me laugh, but he couldn't relate to the bitch I dated. Right, for me and her alike. He's talking about Too Short. Too Short has influenced hip hop in a way. So Too Short has influenced Eminem, and that's how he puts Too Short. And you see how this little rap in verse two can produce a lot of talk. So that's why I like his overall album. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna give it a 10. I'm not, because there's parts of it that I don't like. And it's more like in the beginning, it's just like, oh, I don't know where the song is going, and then it kind of gets to it, right? And it's like all over the place. But that's what you get. I'm not complaining. I like it. The next one, he's going. I guess we're gonna be sticking with verse two. Since cleaning out my closet when I was having trouble with the snare. What does he mean by that? Eminem talks about how in the Slim Shady and the Marshall Mathers LP, like he, especially in the Slim Shady, he couldn't keep up with the beat, right? And he talks about this. So that, like, cleaning out my closet, that's when his third album already, and he was already being able to like keep up with the music, right? He was having trouble with the snare, but that's also a reference to the beginning, right? When I was talking about like the trap music, how he he starts with that snare and with that trap music starts, and then he starts trapping again. He starts trapping, and what is he saying? He's been doing this way back then. If trap music is because they have snares, well, Clean Out My Closet had a snare back then. So again, what is your argument, right? So, and then you have some play on words. Since Clean Out My Closet, when I was having trouble with the snare, I'm that unrealistic prayer answered, and I'm gonna get you jacked up like you're trying to fix a flat. When you struggle with the spare. So, but the way like it actually goes, right? He's comparing snare to spare. He's talking about the snare drum, and then he's gonna get you jacked up. When you need a jack to lift the car up, right? Like you're trying to fix a flat, but he's not gonna trying to fix flat. When you struggle with the spare, so he's going back attacking the trap artist, right? And then he finishes it with compare. Snare, spare, nothing can compare. So you have that. All right, so what else? We're going to go to the verse 3. And then he's talking about, walking over the only bridge that there's left, right? But there's only one route to cross this bridge, so I walk this bitch with loose change. Cause all my dues paid, but this booth is taking its toll. Damn, son. Damn. I like it. What else can I say? You know, do you guys get it? Booth taking his toll because it's going over a bridge, right? It's just awesome. And then later on, where's the running in place in front of his face? He's talking about, he's trying to do all these things, because in verse one, saying, I started from the bottom, there's nothing, right? And then the second verse, how he's going with the music artist. And then that third verse is kind of like how he's staying on top, right? So again, you have kind of like a chronological order to the song if you actually pay attention. Verse one, verse two, and verse three, right? And that's what I was saying, man, in my younger days, that dream was so much fun to chase. It's like I run in place while this shit dangled in front of my face. It's you can see this in 8 Mile, right? And you can sit with other people. And actually, that like why I like that line is because it goes to me. It's a personal one, right? Why? Because again, I talk about how I used to listen to Eminem when I was a kid because I could relate to it, right? And that's what music is. I like it. And but what it's me, it's like I run in place while this shit dangles in front of my face. Well, I'm just trying to start this podcast. I'm trying to do all these things, right? I have a camera, I have a phone, I got two computers, I got a microphone, I have lighting, I have other things, right? It's right here in my face. I have the Wacom tablet, I have all these things. There's no excuse. I have my iPad, I can do all this music, and I can make all these videos and all that and talk about the music. It's right here in my face, and I'm like, I want it, I want it, I want to do it. It's like I'm running in place while it's there. Like I'm trying, but I'm not really running. I'm just pretending I'm running. I'm just running in place. It's not actual running, but it's right there. When if I actually take a step, I can actually grab it, and that's what he was talking about later on. Like Eminem could rap from the beginning, right? And we saw the story from the Mile and just his life. It was there. He just actually needed to take that step. And that's how we saw him. Like somebody else had to sign him up for the rap battles. And that's what he was talking about. Like somebody else has to kick me in my ass and be like, hey, where are the videos? Where are the podcasts, right? And I'm proud for that. And I'm glad I have that support system. I don't even know how much time I got. Let me check. Cool. I got 7 minutes. So I'll keep on talking. I'm almost done with this one. Just like Burner in Place. And it's a good song. I like it. And I like how it transitions from and that's excuse me, that's the thing that I don't like. He kind of starts off like, what? Like, where's he going with this music, right? And then he gets to the actual song. So it's like, oh damn, like he's actually rapping. You gotta pay attention to the lyrics. You gotta pay attention to the song itself, to the music, to the beat. It's pretty good. It's pretty interesting. I like it. So that's the second song on the album of Revival. Those are my thoughts. It's not too in depth, but it's somewhat like 15 minutes already. All right, so that's what I think. Go check it out when it comes out tonight at midnight. There it is. Okay, guys. Thank you. If you like, I'm gonna be posting, so subscribe because I'm gonna be doing these videos, editing them. Excuse me, and then I'm gonna post them. So I'm gonna go down to the track list. So if there's a song you want to go to and listen or hear my explanation of it, click subscribe so you can get notified for those notification of when the videos comes up. Okay, I love you guys. I appreciate it. Eminem, this is fire. Thank you. It's been so long. I'm still messing with the old stuff. I still listen to them. So, but once again, click subscribe, stay tuned, and leave a comment on what you think. Okay, what's your favorite? Let me know what's your favorite line and why you like it, and what other songs you like on the album, or what's your least favorite line or something that you don't understand. Thank you guys. I love you. Peace.